Hello friends, this is Worm, according to a psychological evaluation of Paris Hilton. And today, man, there was somebody who was really not happy with the glitch this weekend. Of course, for those of y'all who live under a rock and you may have missed it, Bungie posted on their Twitter that the reason there have been so much connection issues in Destiny 2 is because a DDoSer has hit their servers, and that's why they've been having all kinds of issues. I'm going to stop you right there because there are a bunch of y'all that watch my videos that are not subscribed to the channel. 76 or 77% to be exact. So go down there and hit that sub button right now for daily Destiny videos and conversations, debates, content like this. Now, today I wanted to discuss the validity of that statement, but also kind of talk about a couple of other things as well. But in terms of this DDoS attack, right? In terms of this DDoS attack, obviously we have no hard evidence that this is true, right? And Bungie, while I don't want to say they've been known to lie, they have been known to tell us things that weren't really true, right? For example, way back in the day, they said, hey, Bright Ingrams will never give you repeats of anything you already have. And I don't know about y'all, but I get the same ghost shells and the same legendary ghost shells and the same legendary sparrows and ships and stuff out of those bright Ingrams. So they've been known to say things that weren't entirely true, and they recently came out on Twitter and basically just said, we normally don't say this, but we've been DDoSed, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Now, the last time I can remember Destiny 2 being offline due to a DDoS was way back, I want to say it was in 2015, and that was when the Lizard Squad actually DDoSed the entire Xbox servers, blah blah blah. It wasn't specifically for Destiny. It was literally anybody who played Xbox Live just got kicked off Xbox Live, and I don't remember the reason why. But since then, DDoSers have never really messed with Destiny 2, and it's been around for 9 years, which kind of hard to believe that nobody in 9 years thought, hey, I'm gonna DDoS Bungie servers and kick all these Destiny 2 players because, I'm salty about, Destiny 2, or, I don't have any friends to play, but I don't really know the reasons for it. But it's hard to believe that in 9 years, there's never been any, to my knowledge, major DDoS attack. And then all of a sudden, we get this one, right? This DDoS. Now, of course, what came with the DDoS? I mean, your normal stuff, players couldn't log online, players kept getting error coded. I, fortunately, was able to capture gameplay during this time period. Some of what you're watching here was played yesterday, whenever these issues were happening and stuff like that. But I did get error coded a lot more than normal, and a lot of players, especially on console, were just completely unable to play the game because they were getting error coded so much. But why did this DDoS happen? I'll be honest with you. I truly believe the reason this DDoS happened, if it really was a DDoS, I believed it happened because somebody was so salty about the glitch that occurred this past weekend that they actually wanted to just DDoS Destiny 2. I wholeheartedly believe that is the case, and that is so, it's funny, but it's also really childish. Like, bro, like, was it somebody who didn't like the fact that they couldn't play Trials fairly, or the fact that Trials was maybe too fair, and everybody just one-shotting everybody? Was it somebody who tried time and time again to get the glitch to work and they just couldn't get it to work? I don't really know, but somebody was probably very salty at Bungie, so they decided to DDoS him. Unfortunately, the DDoS hits, or I guess technically maybe it was somebody trying to DDoS the server so Bungie couldn't fix the glitch. I don't know. But they were a little bit late on it. The glitch weekend had already taken place, and Bungie had already taken some measures to prevent players from, using some of those weapons. But yeah. But I also think that we have we don't have a little bit. We have a major part to play and a major blame for this whole situation, right? As a community, it is our job to respect and play the game how we're supposed to play it, right? As a community, it's our job not to cheat. It's Bungie's job to catch cheaters and ban them, but it's also our job not to cheat. It's our job to play the game in a way that is fair, so to speak, right? And I know that somebody's gonna come and say, well, the glitch technically was fair, and technically it was, but it's our job to play it fair and play it the way Bungie intends for us to play it. There were some major updates supposed to come this week that Bungie basically said, nah, you're not getting them, sorry. And they never came outright and said, the reason you're not getting it is because of this that happened. But let's be honest, their passive aggression here, they were screaming in our faces, you did this. You, watching this video, who partook in the glitch, me, Worm, everybody who did this glitch is the reason why we are not getting an update to Crota's End. Probably not going to happen this week. I know they said, oh, well, we're slating, or we're shooting for Thursday, right? We're shooting for a Thursday release. I doubt it happens this week. I think that's going to push back another week, which means that those of you who want Necrochasm have to wait another week for those drops to be increased, And for those of you who wanted to do Master Crota's End for the Herald, or whatever they're going to be called, weapons, for the Adept weapons, you got to wait another week. And a lot of players really are not happy about that. Like, they're on media complaining like it's BS, all these glitchers and stuff, ruined it for everybody else. But I know more people who partook in that glitch than I did people who did not, right? Like, the majority of people probably got a glitched weapon and did stuff with it, right? I mean, even if 51% of people, that's the majority of players, right? And so Bungie is it's almost like they are punishing the player base for abusing this glitch by not updating the game and not doing the updates that they said they were going to do, right? They've also disabled a bunch of our crafted weapon perks. Like, for example, Reconstruction right now, not working, right? I had my my commemoration with Killing Tally and Reconstruction. I was shooting and I'm like, hey, why is it not reloading? And then of course I was like, oh yeah, Bungie said they disabled a bunch of perks and frames and stuff like that. And that's why it's not working. And it sucks, it really does suck. But also, I'm part to blame, you're part to blame. Like, everybody that partook in this glitch has a part to blame in this. And then, you go on the Bungie forums right now, and people are, throwing torches and picking up pitchforks because of the server issues, right? Now, I get that server issues are frustrating. I do, but we have to give credit where credit is due. Bungie hasn't had server issues in quite some time. Okay, it's been a couple of, I would say at least a couple of weeks, but I really want to go as far as saying a couple of months since we've had those major service interruptions that happen literally weekly. Like, a couple months ago, we did videos on why Bungie can't get their stuff together because literally every Tuesday, the game was just unplayable till like 6 at night, right? That has not happened in a long time. And now all of a sudden, we're getting these error codes and stuff like that, and players aren't able to play. I have a group of buddies that I share a group chat with, and they're all texting, this is BS, like, we can't play, like, Bungie needs to fix their stuff. But at the same time, we're the ones that broke it. Bungie wasn't the ones that broke, the game. They weren't the ones that blah, blah, blah. Like, we're the ones that abused the glitch. We're the ones that, did all the stuff that led to Bungie having to deal with this stuff. And Bungie, they said on Twitter that it's, the reason why players are getting error coded is unrelated and is due to DDoS attacks. But you're going to tell me that this one specific glitch that is going to be remembered in Destiny history forever somebody just happened to decide to DDoS Bungie servers literally days after the glitch happened? I don't think so. Right. So I think that as players, like, we need to buck up and take responsibility because we have a part to play in the reason why it's not online. And yeah, it does suck that you can't play it. Right. It's like I've heard reports that some console players still, as of me making this video, it's 4:49 p.m. in the afternoon Central Time, and it is still unable to be played by some players on console. Okay. And that's according to my buddies here on, on our group chat. And so it sucks, but that's kind of on us. It's on us. It really is. We are the ones that ruined it for ourselves. We are the ones that, abused the glitch, that caused Bungie to have to do an emergency maintenance that delayed the release of Master Crota's End and the patches that were going to really buff up Necrochasm, players, or buff up the drop rate of Oversoul Essence and allow players to get Necrochasm quickly. We ruined that for ourselves. And we have no one to blame but ourselves. And so going on the forums and saying, Bungie, get your stuff together, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm angry, I'm mad because I can't play my favorite game ever because, I partook in a glitch that was the reason it all got ruined. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? Like the thought process here is about the same as, you know what, we're not going to go there. But the thought process here is just, I look at players that are saying this, I'm like, Yeah, no. And of course, I could be totally wrong. You know, maybe this alleged DDoS that happened, maybe this is something completely unrelated. You know, maybe it's somebody in, I don't know, China just trying to test some stuff to take down Bungie. I don't really know what it is, but the fact that we just had the glitched weekend and now we're having DDoS attacks, like I don't think that I definitely think there's a correlation there, right? If nobody had done the glitch, if you had practiced self-control and said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. If I had practiced self-control and I said, you know what, I'm not going to do the glitch, we wouldn't be in the state that we are in currently. And I got error coded a couple times today. I was playing today, you know, and it wasn't as bad, but I got error coded. You know, I got error coded right at the end of a nightfall. I was killing freaking Sepix Prime and I got error coded. And it was like, that's frustrating. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't feel like I have the right to be mad because I was part of the group that partook in doing that glitch that caused all this other mess to happen, right? Because it's all related. You know, you can say, oh no, it's just coincidence. I don't think it was just coincidence. I think everything that's going on with Destiny and all the problems it's having is specifically due to this glitch. You know, Bungie delaying the release of major patches and stuff like that is because of the glitch. And they even said that because of the glitch. The DDoS attack that happened is because of the glitch, you know? And so, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts on it. Players complaining about, you know, the servers, stuff like that. Like, take a step back and look at the fact, hey, the fact is, we haven't had this issue in a long time. Bungie's servers are fine now. You know, everybody's saying, oh, fix your servers, fix your servers. Like, I think Bungie really is doing everything they can. There's only so much you can do when you're being DDoSed, right? Like, you know, I guarantee they're trying. They're working as hard as they can to get it fixed. But at the same time, let's be honest with ourselves. We have a part to play in that whole mess that's going on. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that. It just I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way that players are out here complaining about, you know, something that they most likely and most definitely had a part to play in. And if they hadn't done what they'd done, if I hadn't done what I had done, you know, because I partook in the glitch too, then we wouldn't be in this mess. But of course, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Bungie being DDoSed and whatnot? Because that's, again, it's never happened before, so that's crazy. But what do you think about them being DDoSed? Like, how do you feel about the delay of the Crota's Inn raid master mode and the patch that was supposed to come today to buff up oversold drop rates and the other stuff too that was supposed to happen? But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Of course, if you liked today's video, drop a like. Helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe for daily Destiny content and conversations, debates such as this one. And do me a favor, watch the videos you see on the end screen because for whatever reason, YouTube thinks you will like them. Guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.